Hello 先生小姐，歡迎你翻到嚟 Loser Club， 我係阿老，依家繼續做定唔做咁啊？呢個 series 我諗都可能會拖長少少嚟玩啦，因為如果真係日日都 upload 砰咁嘅話咧，好快就玩完嘅。咁啊，所以可能一個禮拜1-2集到啦。咁 anyway，上集就講到話係 King Goes Hamlet 就阿 Hamlet Senior 就死咗啦，咁啊跟住就叫個仔幫佢報仇。OK， 咁原來真係原著好似真係咁樣喎，即係話哎呀Hamlet Junior 就見到佢老豆，跟住老豆你死咗，跟住佢就話係啊，你幫我報仇啦，好似係你阿叔對冧我㗎，你快啲對冧佢啦，咁跟住就點算呢？我話點對佢咧？好，咁啊可以跟翻原著咁 throw a little sexism for good measure，OK， 整啲性別歧視啊、性別主義啊 ，sexism。OK，anyway， 定係 leave it here and return to Horatio。冇睇過原著真係唔知點嘅。Horatio 就係阿 Hamlet Junior 嘅朋友啦。咁啊佢好出名，佢 Alas poor Jorvik，I knew him Horatio 就係同佢講嘅。But anyway， 好跟翻原著睇下先啦。
Oh, most pernicious woman, you add.Insulting not only Queen Gertrude, the woman your father adored, loved, and married, but also all women in general.
Okay.
Science Corner. Synonyms for pernicious include noxious and pestilent, and the word itself suggests that long-term harm comes from being in contact with whatever it's being used to describe. Stay classy, Hamlet.
OK， 有埋字解。呢啲女人真係衰，係啊，基本上就係咁啦。
You walk back to where Horatio was waiting for you. Listen, Horatio.Never speak of this whole, we totally saw a ghost thing, okay? We've got to keep it a secret. That's cool, says Horatio. No, I'm serious, man, you say, grabbing his shoulders. Some really serious stuff is going to go down, and I need you to keep this a secret. Swear that you'll never talk about this. I swear, says Horatio. Swear it, booms your dad's voice out of nowhere. He already did, you shout. Horatio looks at you questioning. Hamlet, bro, what's this all about?He says. There are more things in heaven and earth, Horatio, you begin. Than are dreamt of in my philosophy, Horatio finishes, annoyed. Fine. Right, whatever. Okay. Horatio will keep your secret, and you've got a quest from a ghost to fulfill. And at the end, he'll probably give you some cool loot for completing it. Maybe? I mean, it's possible. Anyway, it's past midnight, and Claudius is probably falling down drunk.
完咗呢個 quest 的話咁對冧咗 Claudius 咁啊，自己就變咗大佬啦，就變咗 King of Denmark 啦。Say goodbye and go kill Claudius。而呢個似乎最易做，但係我哋夠唔夠 level 去做咧？誒 ，go home for an nappy time， 瞓覺先。咦，有隻鬼喺度啊？OK， 好，對冧 Claudius。
You wait until it's 2 a.m., planning to sneak into Claudius's room and give him the old stabby stab.But on your way there, you find him passed out in the hallway.
What?
There's a bottle of booze in his hand. He really is a cartoon drunk. This is going to be real easy. You hold your hand over his mouth so he can't scream and slit his throat and he's dead within the minute. Ta-da! You leave quietly, making sure not to be seen, and head down to the shore to wash your blood-soaked hands and your blood-soaked clothes. The ocean water cleans off the blood quickly, which is great because you heard it was hard to get out damn blood spots. Turns out, nope, it's actually really easy.You're glad you stayed cool and rational and didn't freak out at all during this process.
What?
Good job, champ. You walk home in your wet clothes, change into adorable pajamas, get into bed, and fall asleep. Content in the knowledge that you were right to murder a dude, and that you even had supernatural forces on your side, your dreams are generally peaceful. There's some sex stuff in there too, but whatever, man. It happens. Don't even worry about it. It's honestly not a big deal.In the morning, you act super surprised that Claudius got killed to death. What? You say, waving your hands in the air. Come to think of it, that was probably a little much, but everyone bought it, so phew. And then later you become king. And check it. Your economic policies are both wise and fair, and your country becomes way prosperous. Due to economics not being a zero-sum game, you not only make the lives of your subjects better, but you actually improve the lives of those they trade with too.Hamlet, you've literally made the world a better place. Nice.
So
and all
awesome.
you had to do was kill a human being. The end.
Okay,
I meant to mention it sooner.
Okay.
But one day you step on a butterfly that has the cascade effect of preventing not one, but 2 worldwide wars from occurring, centuries down the line. So, good job all around, I'd say. Keep on killing everyone who interferes with your preferred version of history, I'd say. Congratulations, you were really terrific at being Hamlet. The end. For real this time.
耶耶！我哋完咗 quest 啊，好嘢耶！我睇下我哋今次夠唔夠暗烈先。有幾暗烈？哎呀，又撳錯添。OK， 睇唔到自己有幾暗烈添，真係唔可以錯嘅喎。一錯仲撳親咩掣佢都飛嘅，真係。不過 anyway， 又係揀咗 option 之後咁樣爆機，好嘢！我哋成功幫好多幫手。好嘢，呢個 series 又完咗，好嘢，5分鐘咗，有冇搞錯？咁快好。OK，we start from checkpoint 再嚟過。睇先啊 ，choose my character 係啦，再嚟過。咁都要喺嗰度開
You've
始
just
啦。
been born. Congratulations,
Okay,
good work on that thing. Now, surprise! Babies are boring, so we're going to jump ahead in time to a point where you're an adult, and you've
Okay.
already lived a...
skip 好，跟住 Hamlet 啦。
You are Hamlet. You're 30 years
繼續
old
skip.
and you're back living...
skip。咦？死火！頭先 skip 咗，原來係咩嘅？啊，即係頭先我應該係揀翻 senior 喎 ，King Senior 喎，跟住繼續喎 ，OK。咁啊，頭先啊，我去睇翻之前佢講啲咩。咁即係變成由頭開始咯，咁樣係頭先啦。
You've just been born.
再
Congratulations, good work on that thing. Now, surprise!
Okay.
Babies are boring, so we're going to jump ahead in time.
咁啊，去翻呢個 option 先啦。咁啊 ，OK。如果係咁嚟，做咩又唔俾我用手掣而家咁怪？OK， 咁啊，不如今次試下 Ophelia 啦，咁就玩完男人玩女人啦。OK。
Right, you're Ophelia. You are a beautiful and
有
independent
帶我
young
chip 出
woman,
嚟。
and although it makes you roll your eyes when you think about it, you've fallen in love with a prince. Prince Hamlet is funny and charming, and he seems to like you a lot. You try not to get too excited about it, because you're worried you might jinx it. But things really are going great. Only it's been hard doing the long-distance thing while you've both been off at university. And while you've loved studying capital S science, and you're sure Hamlet's loved studying capital U undeclared, it hasn't been easy. Now that you're both back together in Denmark for his father's funeral and his mother's second wedding, it's been harder still. Hamlet's really sad, and you can't blame him for that since, you know, his dad died. But you wish there was something you could do to help him. When you last saw him, Hamlet mentioned how the castle seemed cold and drafty, and for some reason it stuck with you. You've been sitting at your desk, trying to think of something you could give him that would help with that. A way of cheering him up a little. Remind him he's still got people who care about him. He wears these cloaks all the time, but then he's taking them off in warm rooms and putting them back on in cold ones. If only there was some way you could keep the rooms at a uniform temperature, he wouldn't need to be constantly adjusting his clothes throughout the day. But to do that, you need some way of measuring heat, and a way of transporting it through the castle, perhaps through a series of pipes. Your thoughts are interrupted by a knock at your door.
OK。
Who is it?
You call.
It's me.
Says your brother.
Come on, let me in.
Let him in. Tell him you're busy.
俾唔俾佢入嚟好咧 ？OK，brother 啊嘛，俾佢入嚟
You open
啦。
the door for your brother.
You can come in,
You say,
but I don't want to hear any opinions about my personal life. If you sleep with Hamlet, you're a slut.
he says. Slam the
使唔使
door
咁
in
直
his
接啊？
face. Invite him to enter your room.
食屎啊
Bam!
！Bam，
That felt good.
正。
Larity shouts through the door that he's sorry and just wanted to say goodbye before he left for France. But when you open the door a crack, he sticks his head in and says,
I'm just saying. Have sex with him and you're damaged goods.
好
Slam
煩
the
啊！
door in his face again, barely missing his nose. You shout through the door that if you're damaged goods, he's an entire shelf of unsellable eggs that went off weeks ago. And also, as your brother, he's got an entirely unhealthy interest in your sex life.
咪就係
You're unhealthy.
Larity shouts in return. And then you hear
好
him
似飲
stomp
醉
away
酒
down the
咁呢
hall.
條。
What a jerk. And his retorts don't even make sense. Return to desk.
冇得揀咯，OK。咁啊，同邊個上床唔關你事啊？呢個真係唔係。
At your
咁
desk,
佢中意
you
暗烈
continue
啊
your
嘛，
work
咁咪
on the
揾暗
problem
烈
of
咯。
automatically heating the castle. Hours turn into days and you're generally left alone by both your family and your boyfriend. Your father ignoring you is no big deal. And while you're a little worried about Hamlet not stopping by more often, he has asked you to leave him alone for a while he mourns, and you're respecting his wishes. But if you're going to be honest with yourself, you've also just gotten really absorbed in this problem. You decide to split the problem into sections. delivering heat and knowing when to deliver heat.
OK
It would be possible to put servants in every room and have them report when it's too cold, but that's both expensive and unreliable. It depends on the servant, the warmth of their clothes, how much they love to lie to people about what temperature their skin is sensing, and so on. You're wandering the castle grounds
仲
when it
喺度
hits
諗
you.
緊點樣
You've
整
been
啦
thinking about how
暖
water
氣
expands when it freezes, and how that could be used to tell you when it's cold, but it's not much use for measuring temperatures outside the freezing point. Your father, Polonius, happens to wander by, talking to himself about the evils of drink, and you realize, alcohol! The right alcohol would expand linearly with heat. And by
OK
putting it in a slender glass vial, you could measure
開
the
始
size
整
of
溫度
that
計
liquid,
啊咁
which would
樣，為咗整暖氣
correspond
咁啊，
one-to-one
整
with
暖氣之前
temperature.
啊，整溫度計先
Put
啦
the。same markings on each of these glass vials at the same temperatures, and you've got a universal, comparable, and consistent way of measuring heat. You wouldn't have to rely on a servant's impression. They could just tell you what line the alcohol has reached. You run back to your room to start working on the prototype. Just as you complete it, you hear a knock at your door.
咁煩嘅，成日整緊嘢嘅時候有人敲
And
門。
oh my, who should answer from the other side of the door?
OK
Seriously, who should answer from the other side of the door? Your
My.
boyfriend Hamlet,
要自己
your
揀咯。
father Polonius, your best friend Dramissio Mimus.
Dramissio Mimus 咩人嚟呢個？咁啊呢個識啦，呢個係阿 Hamlet 啦，呢個佢老豆阿 Polonius，跟住仲有呢個 Dramissio Mimus best friend，OK， 咁啊叫 best friend 嚟嘅。
Hamlet is at the door.
What？
That's right. Turns out that simply wishing for someone to be at your door
What?
doesn't change
Wait.
who's actually there. You don't control reality with your thoughts, of course.
Fuck！
Sheesh.
你玩我？
Anyway, Hamlet
Okay.
opens the door and steps into your room. It's me, he says. You haven't seen each other for a while. It's so great to see him. You run up and throw your arms around him and you
即係
smirk.
自己幾
It's
想，
just like old times.
自己幾想邊個人喺門口嗰度都冇
passes.
用，結果
And
故
when
事
you
都
look
決
at his
定咗你
face,。you can see
Okay.
concern written all over it. He's
有
troubled
咩
by
事
something.
啊？OK，
Ask him what's troubling him. Wait for him to tell you.
好扮下矜持先。
You wait, doing nothing, and he pulls away from you and holds you at arm's length.
好
Listen, he says. And then he begins unbuttoning his jacket, taking his garters off, and oh gosh, yes, he's actually doing it. He's fouling his stockings.
What's wrong, Hamlet?
You ask in alarm. What you say next sounds like the obvious question, but you ask it anyway.
Why are you fouling your stockings?
Instead of answering, he grabs you by the wrist.
OK，
You come to the entirely obvious conclusion that he's not acting like himself. This conclusion is reinforced in the next few moments when he moves his other hand to his forehead as if he might faint. But instead of fainting, he stares at you intensely.
Hamlet, I don't know why you're doing this.
You begin, and he sighs really loudly. It's the most intense sigh you've ever heard. It's actually kind of impressive.
Look, if you'll just talk to me, we can
You begin, and he sighs again, so loudly that it literally drowns out your words.
Fine, weirdo. Let's play the wrist-holding game. Yay!
You meet his eyes, and he sighs one of those ultimate sighs again, then gets up and leaves in what can only be described as the creepiest way possible, walking with his head wrenched over his shoulder so he can watch you even as he crab walks out the door. Well, that was weird. Maybe he's
做乜
sick.
鬼嘢事啊
You
佢？
decide to check in with
飲醉
your
咗啊
dad
應該
because as
係。
annoying as he is, he does have some experience in these matters. Follow
OK，
Hamlet and ask him what's wrong. Maybe you can help him sort things out.
揾老豆定係揾阿 Hamlet？好，跟住 Hamlet 睇下佢搞乜鬼
You
嘢
ask him
啦。
what's wrong, and, well, there's no other way to put this, so I'll give it to you straight. Hamlet tells you about a spooky ghost and a plan for murdering his stepfather Claudius, pretender to the throne. I'll be frank, it sounds crazy. A ghost? Murder? But he is your friend and lover, and you're not going to leave him hanging out to dry. As gently as you can, you tell him you're pretty sure ghosts don't exist. But even if they do, he needs to be certain that the ghost he saw was actually the ghost of his father. What if it was some other ghost trying to mess things up? That seems to give him pause.
有啲道理喎。
Hamlet admits he never actually asked the ghost for information only his dad would know. It's possible the ghost could be an imposter.
I'll come with you tonight, sweetie.
You say.
We'll go together. And if a ghost shows up, we'll figure out what to do.
You're confident no ghost will appear, and this will all just go away. You take his hand and squeeze. Hamlet looks up at you, and you can see his relief. Okay, he says, smiling. Go to see the ghost that evening.
OK，好咯。
Evening comes, and Hamlet leads you to the spot outside where he first saw the ghost. We have to wait till around midnight, he says. I think that's when he normally shows up. To pass the time, you play a storytelling game you enjoy, where you say one word of a story and he says the next word, and neither of you knows where the story will go.
Once,
you begin.
Once upon
he says.
a
You say. Time,
咁接法接到下年都接唔到個故仔咯。
there,
you say. Was? He says. You say. Beautiful, he says, looking at you. You smile.
Prince,
You reply, and he smiles back. Who? He says.
wanted,
You say. Two, he says.
kiss.
You say. His girlfriend. He
OK，
says.
That's cheating.
You say. And then you're kissing. Make out for a while.
OK，
Don't make out, because, and you can't believe you're thinking this, but what if a ghost catches you making out?
係咯，等緊鬼啊嘛，唔可以咁後擒嘅呢啲嘢，翻屋企先搞啦。好
You turn your head away after a few smooches.
That's enough.
You say.
We don't want your dad catching us making out.
Hamlet grins and pulls you close to him. I think he'd be cool with it, he says. That's a weird thing to say, but you excuse it because you know people can say some really weird things when they're way horny. You kiss some more, but finally push him away for real this time.
What makes you think he wants to spend the afterlife watching us make out?
You say. Well, it's what I'd want to do, he says with a smile.
唔係啩
I mean, if I were me and I was also the ghost, he explains.
？OK，
You're about to reply when you're interrupted by an awkward cough coming from above you? Looking up, you see what for
真係啊
all the world looks like Hamlet's dad. Hamlet
咁你
Senior,
先有
only he's
真係喺度喎
transparent
佢
and。floating, and you can see through his bod.
Hey guys.
The ghost says. You're too shocked to say anything. Ghosts are real, Ophelia. Surprise. Hamlet looks up at the ghost and waves. Hi, Dad, he says.
好奇怪嘅畫面。
Demand the ghost prove that he's who he claims to be. It doesn't matter who he is. The real question is if this ghost is so big into murdering dudes, why doesn't he just murder Claudius himself? Riddle him that.
咦，好問題喎，點解你唔去做啊？咁會跟住會唔會翻轉頭咧？係喎，點解我唔自己去做咧？跟住佢自己去引爆 Claudius，咁會唔會好奇怪咧？即係 loop 翻去之前咁樣喎，變咗係。OK，proof 啦。
Excuse me.
You say. The ghost pretends not to hear you.
Excuse me, Mr. Ghost?
You inquire, raising your hand.
Sup?
Says the ghost.
How
好
do
粗
you know
犷嘅
you're
鬼
really Hamlet Senior?
You ask.
Oh.
Says the ghost.
Oh. I guess. Ask me some things only Hamlet's dad would know.
You do so. They're pretty boring questions about family junk. You're not missing out on anything by me not including them here. And the ghost answers them perfectly.
OK，
Better still, he answers them as only Hamlet Sr. could answer them, and even makes a reference to a running joke you two had a few months ago,
I can't gobble this.
says the ghost. And then together the two of you shout, "It's too spicy!" And then you're laughing like what you just said is the funniest thing ever in time. I don't get it. I guess you had to be there. Anyway,
我都唔
this is
明嘅，
totally the ghost of Hamlet's dad.
OK，
Identity confirmed.
好啦，證實咗佢真係Hamlet Senior 啦。
You
OK，
go over the basics of
點
the
咧？
murder plot with the ghost and Hamlet, and surprise, you see some flaws in it that Hamlet somehow missed.
So, Hamlet is supposed to murder Claudius.
You say. Yes, Hamlet and the ghost reply, in unison. Then they notice they replied in unison and fist bump each other. Well, the ghost's fist goes through Hamlet's fist and stops a little inside it, but you can see what they were going for.
OK，
And then Claudius will be dead, and Hamlet will be king.
You say. Yes, Hamlet and the ghost reply, in unison again. And then they fist bump each other again, and it's
Lovely.
even more off this time. They're not even aligned horizontally with each other. Come on, guys,
So what's to prevent Claudius from becoming a ghost and seeking his own revenge?
you say, raising one eyebrow.
好問題。
Says the ghost.
In fact, can ghosts kill each other? Because then, the best case for us is that one of you ghost kills the other and then considers himself revenged. Worst case is that you can't kill each other but instead exist as ghosts forever, which means that the two of you, each with an endless list of sins from long before anyone left alive was born, will continue to meddle in the living world, revenging yourself against each other, back and forth, for millennia to come.
Oh.
冤冤相報何時
I
了
think
呢？
The ghost begins, then coughs.
No, yeah. I think you only become a ghost under certain circumstances.
Like being murdered when you still have things you want to complete on this mortal plane?
You ask.
Oh, right. That'd apply to Claudius, too.
The ghost
OK，
says.
即係話對冧佢，佢都變鬼。
Continue
Okay.
talking the ghost out of murder. Make a counter-argument for murder being a good idea.
一係勸佢唔好去，一係就 counter argument。OK， 就試下啦。
On the other hand,
You say, meeting the gazes of both Hamlet and the ghost.
the greatest proof that immortal ghosts are possible is that we're not overrun with them right now.
The ghost blinks. He hadn't considered that.
What？但
We're
係
the
佢存
first
在
ghosts
緊
I've
嘅
seen,
喎。
Hamlet Senior. And if ghosts live forever, I expect I'd already have been bothered by caveman ghosts long ago, each of them demanding that I go smash in some other caveman's descendant's head to make up for when they got their head smashed in hundreds of generations before I was even born. Old hatreds lasting forever, ancient slights never forgotten, the embarrassing prejudices of our grandparents multiplied 1,000 times.
You trail off, imagining how frustrating it would be to explain to an angry and confused and immortal pre-linguistic caveman who can walk through walls how to better cope with, say,
哇，好
the pangs
亂
of
啊！
despised love, the law's delay, the insolence of office, and the spurns that patient merit of the unworthy takes?
Right.
Says the ghost, considerably cheered. He holds up one finger.
So either immortal ghosts have better things to do with their time, which is good,
He says. He then holds up a second finger.
or I'm the first immortal ghost, which is good because then they're really unlikely and we can't expect that Claudius would be the second one.
He pauses, then holds up a third finger.
Or I'm going to ghost die someday, which is bad.
Not that
鬼都會
bad.
死。
You say.
After all, you've died once before and you came through it all right. You can float now.
True.
可能死多次會勁抽啲喎。
Okay, so are you guys in or what? Will you murder Claudius and avenge my death?
Tell the ghost you are in. Tell the ghost you are out.
咁啊，幫唔幫佢好咧？都應該要幫下嘅。咁始終啱烈都想佢，啱烈都想報仇噶嘛。
Yes, let's definitely murder someone.
講完啲之前講完啲咁理性嘅嘢之後，佢就話：哦好啦，去對冧佢啦。
The two of us will avenge you, Father, he says, solemnly.
Neato.
Replies the ghost.
2 heads are better than 1, right? Okay. Well, I'm gonna go now. Be sure to let me know when he's dead.
OK 好
His
啊，對冧
transparent
咗佢
body
話
is
翻俾
turning
你
to
知啦。
leave when you realize something.
Wait,
You shout, and the ghost stops.
you can become invisible and walk around places, right? Float in the sky whenever you want. All that stuff.
Totes.
Says the ghost.
Okay, well, can you go do some reconnaissance for us? You know, follow Claudius around. Let us know his habits. If we're going to kill him, it'd help to know where he usually hangs out.
That's easy. He gets drunk in the same tavern every night.
The ghost says.
Then he goes home and falls asleep.
OK，
The ghost looks at you.
If I were you, I'd kill him while he's drunk and asleep.
He says and disappears.
咁好
You
簡
and
單
Hamlet are
啦
left。staring at each other.
Okay, well, let's make a list of all the ways to kill a dude.
You suggest. You and Hamlet spend the next few days making up just such a list together. And now it's done. It's pretty cool. You should probably look at it.
耶！
Examine list.
好，點樣對冧佢好咧
Ways to Murder a King by Ophelia and Hamlet.
？Poison in the ear，
Poison in the ear. Done before. We know it
stab，
works. Stabs. Not always fatal. I saw a dude get stabbed in the leg and then pull out the sword. It was awesome. Signed Hamlet. Stabs in eye. Always fatal.
depends 啊，插得深唔深？如果插得唔深的話就冇用。
Easy if Claudius is sleeping. Hard if Claudius is awake and not wanting to suffocate. But easy again if Claudius is in space.
OK，
Signed Ophelia. Drowning. Requires water. Explosion. Requires explosions. Implosion. Even harder but might be fun.
內爆同外
Bladder
爆
explosion.
，bladder
Requires
explosion，OK，
water. No bathrooms. Social pressure.
有啲難度。
Old age. Requires patience. Liberal definition of murder. Murder him but just make it look like old age. Requires
嚇
makeup.
，how？
Get him to read a book that's just like the murder he committed, and then he'll get nervous and confirm his guilt, and then we can stab him. Requires book, Also seems like stabs would be easier.
好煩。
Signed Ophelia. Make him accidentally pass a law that says he has to be murdered before the law can be repealed. No.
What？
Hamlet insists that we put this here because it's crazy enough to work. Signed Ophelia.
佢好似好黐線嘅喎。
Blast him into space, which the ghost came back while we were writing this to explain as a vast vacuum where there's no air.
OK。
See suffocation. Looking over the list, you decide to trim it down a little before you make your choice.
咪有幾個都差唔多樣㗎，咁冇理由
Stabs.
冇理由揀咗幾樣
As it's the
嘢
simplest, and
㗎。
there's swords here, like everywhere.
重複㗎嘛 ，step 同 step 嘅 I 係一樣
As
嘅
you think you
啫
can。make it look like an accident. Blast him into space because
Okay.
Hamlet insists on it, and also the stupid book one because, again, Hamlet insists on it. Hamlet's pretty satisfied with the list. Your call, Ophelia, he says.
OK，
What
呢
do
啲
you
list 就係
choose?
可以從呢個 list 可以睇到
Stabs.
呢個暗烈係低能嘅。
Drowning.
OK，
Blast him into space. Get him to read a book that's just like the murder he committed, and then he'll get nervous and confess, and then we can stab him.
what？搞到好似包公咁樣，真係案件重演完之後，佢會鬼拍後尾枕，跟住係我做㗎，跟住好啦，你對冧我啦，好啦，斬我頭啦，真係變咗包公奇案得意嘅，施公奇案有包公奇案，未聽過，一時叫蛋啊！不過 blast him into space 係最過癮嘅樣嘢。
I'm glad you chose this option.
Yeah，
Awesome, Hamlet says. I'm glad you chose this option. So, wow, it seems everyone is down with this course of action, Ophelia. Okay, so space travel hasn't been invented yet. If it ever will be, I don't know, because I am from history too. So this is going to be a bit tricky. You and Hamlet spend most of your time trying to invent rocket ships, but this is with old-timey technology, which is like tarps and stuff. So, needless to say, it doesn't work. However, a few months into your research, you begin to think that if you can't reach the stars, second best isn't so bad. And so you and Hamlet get Claudius drunk and put him in a giant wicker basket attached to a hot air balloon, which is the thing you did manage to invent. Then you send him so far up,
Okay.
he suffocates to death in the thin air up there. And then the balloon explodes due to the low atmospheric pressure.
咁樣對冧
And then when
佢
his body hits the ground, it explodes too. So I guess the saying is wrong after all, and really, revenge is a dish best served at slightly below body temperature. Drop from a great height, and observe from a safe distance.
好嘢！我又完 quest 啦，耶！咁樣打死佢得嘅。咁到底喺用嗰陣時嘅科技，用嗰陣時嘅技術，到底點樣可以整到啲氣球可以升到去一個氣壓係低到會焗死佢嘅地方？我都唔知。是佢話 not to be，OK， 真係唔係好夠 Hamlet 啦，因為太聰明啦啲做法。可能話係應該，因為唔係話太聰明嘅，太黐線，將佢射上太空呢啲嘢真係恐怖。OK，fist pump 兩次，但係兩次都 miss 嘅，基本上係一次係穿過自己，一次直情打唔中咁滯。OK，stocking be fouled。OK， 一次 choice make 15 time Uber 一個 time Uber 0 bears married 嚇。呢個咩㗎 ？Rosencandis 啊 ，Rosencandis 咩鬼嘢嚟㗎 ？Guide 咩嚟㗎？呢啲係 OK， 非常好，我哋成功完成咗2次 quest 啊，非常之犀利，非常興奮，但係完全係未入過正題咁，完全喺啲外傳咁樣，即係可以證明如果真係本身原著入邊有 Ophelia 喺度的話咧，咁成個復仇嘅話係差好遠嘅，咁可能會揀睇下下次要揀啲咩啦。好啦，咁 anyway，應該下次都會玩，都繼續 Ophelia 嘅話，睇下點啦。好啦，下集再見啦。咁多謝收睇，拜拜。